This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. This must be like the 1000th time Ben Davis has been on the channel, but I believe the first time Mark Dickinson's been on the channel, so welcome. How are you doing?
I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all good, thanks. I've already spoken to Ben, so I don't have to ask him how he's doing. Obviously, as we can see, you've got Team GB on there, so just talk to me about your amateur pedigree. I know you come in with a great pedigree. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, so I boxed for the Berkeley Boys Club up in Newcastle. I won 8 national titles, senior BA title. I won the European Youth Championships, the European Commonwealth, and the Commonwealth Youth Championships. I boxed for Team GB when I was 18 until I was 21. I won 2 gold medals for them, a bronze medal. I represented them in the European Games and the World Championships. I had 91 fights, 77 wins, so pretty good amateur pedigree. Ready to take it on to the pros now.
Not bad, that.
Not bad, it's like an encyclopedia there, wasn't he?
So how did this link up come about, Ben?
I know Will's cousin, Robert. Robert said that the lads were looking for trainers, wanted to turn pro. They come down and that was it really. Obviously could see right away the potential that the pair of them had got. Pushed them, tested them, went for all the things that you'd usually put fighters wanting to turn through over, and could see that, you know, both of them have got a lot of potential, and yeah, just been training ever since. Mark, you got your medical what this week?
Yeah, Friday.
He's got his medical on Friday, and then he's ready to rock and roll.
Just because you come in with a stellar amateur pedigree like Mark does, doesn't mean, as we've seen before.
How many times have you seen top quality amateurs not cut it?
Exactly. But what have you seen in Mark so far that makes you think he will?
A lot. The first thing that stands out to me is, and it's the same every time, if you ask him to do something, and purposely I might turn my back for 5-10 minutes just to test him. Turn back 10-15 minutes later, still doing it, still practicing it. Comes in the next day and he's still doing what you wanted him to do yesterday. Comes in 3 weeks later, still doing what you spoke to him about 3-4 weeks ago. That's how I know whether he had that amateur pedigree or not. When you got that attitude, I know you're going to do something. Simple as that.
And of course, your time, as in ticking over to become a professional, which you've got your medical and stuff now, you haven't been in many pro gyms, obviously. So why is Ben the right fit for you?
Well, obviously I come down and I didn't really know what to expect, really. Do you know what I mean? I'd seen a few videos like on the pads and that with like Fury and all that, and I didn't know it was going to be so much of what he does as just practicing like your technique and picking up on everything that you do wrong and that. Do you know what I mean? And like, I just knew for a fine fact that anything I did do wrong, he picked up on. So I knew it was going to push me to go like better than what I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. And how have you found that time so far? What's it been, 4 or 5 months here?
4 or 5 months, and I feel like I'm a better fighter in these 4 or 5 months than I have been in the last 15 years of me being in a boxing gym, to be honest with you. So it's been good.
Well, that's the main thing there.
Yeah, and he's got gained a lot of experience doing invaluable rounds. Obviously on GB, he probably spars 4-6 rounds all the time, but getting in 8 rounds against experienced pros that know if you start too fast and can sense those things and have that little bit of experience to say, okay, I know that you've probably started a little bit too quick, you're not being efficient, I know I'll push you a couple of rounds down the line. And those experiences Mark's learnt first time, every time. And like I say, that's why I believe that he'll go on to do very, very, very big things.
And in the rings, from what you've seen so far, Mark, any kind of attributes that you think, like they stand out to you?
He can do everything. He can do everything. He can punch, intelligent thinker, can box at all different distances. And it won't be long before, you know, already people that he shared the ring with sparring around the local gyms and the pro gyms, you know, every gym that he goes in, it's a case of, who is that? And there'll be plenty more of that over the next couple of years.
Well, do you think you're picking up a little bit of a reputation already, Mark?
I think so, yeah. I've been doing some good sparring and that around, and I don't think people like sparring me, to be honest with you. So.
What weight can we expect you to see you at campaign? I'd say middle, super middle.
Middle or super middle. One of them. We'll just see how it goes. But middle or super middle.
Got a thick frame already.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, Mark, obviously, everyone says the same thing to me. They want to go in unify world titles, etc. And that's what they set out the sport to do.
Yeah.
So obviously, after accomplishing what you have done in the amateurs, I'm sure you ticked a lot of things off. What is it you want to do in the pro ranks?
Well, obviously, be world champion, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I haven't even had a pro fight yet, so there's no point screaming on about world titles and that. I've got to go and get my debut done and just take it as it goes. Do you know what I mean? So, but obviously, the goal is to be world champion. That's it.
And do you think, from a TV perspective, you're going to be a fan-friendly fighter?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you reckon, Ben?
Yeah, I'd agree so. You know, he's young and GB probably had him in sights to go to the next set of Olympics, but Mark wanted to turn pro because he didn't want to have to be in a position where he was rushed, which is a smart decision. However, from what I've seen, I don't think he needs too much mollycoddling or wrapping up in cotton wool. You know, he'll be straight into 6-rounders because he's got that pedigree. And yeah, I think that in his first couple of years he'll be boxing for some major titles straight away.
So who did you kind of share a stable with during GB?
GB, obviously Will Cawley, there was like the McCormacks, Peter McGrail, Callum French, Fraser Clark, you know, Ben Whittaker. There was loads of good fighters on there. So obviously all them boys, most of them boys are going to the Olympics now this year, where I missed out on my chance, you know what I mean? I went pro last year, and it was either a case of waiting around for another 4 years or starting my pro career, do you know what I mean? So I'd rather just start my pro career and have longer time to build towards being a world champion of something that I wanted to do from being a kid, rather than chasing something that might or might not happen, do you know what I mean?
And before you've had a professional fight, you've already got the best management outfit in the sport.
Definitely.
Looking after you with
Definitely.
MTK, so that's a great start.
Definitely.
Okay, so listen, Mark, it's good to get a word from you. From what everyone's been telling me, it's going to be an exciting ride in the professional ranks, and we look forward to this link-up prospering with Ben. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, mate.
One.